I'm Rob Rubis. I'm the sole director and operator of Manta Restaurant, Fisherman's Wharf and Bub's Takeaway Seafood. Originally I did a law degree. I then ran away from law after working in a family law department, and basically a friend of mine was opening a restaurant and I did a deal with him, and that's about 27 restaurants ago. Woolloomooloo Wharf represents something very unique. I loved it from the first moment I saw it as a restaurant site, simply because you're 3-4 minutes from the city and you've got a unique 140, 50-year-old wharf with boats bobbing up and down in front of you, people walking past your front door looking for an amazing spot to have lunch or dinner. Loving seafood means you love the water. That position where the shop is and Fisherman's Wharf and Bub's, it's on the harbour side of Nielsen Bay, so you've got everything at your fingertips, plus you have a beautiful outlook. It's similar to when I had all the catering at the Opera House. I used to walk in there and just stop and stare, and to be honest, I do the same thing when I walk into the shop at Nielsen Bay. I love dealing with the staff up there, the fish cutters, be it the oyster harvester, who's incredible, who knows everything about oysters. It's just rich with fascinating things to do with seafood and people that operate in that industry. And the very important thing for us also is the sustainability of the seafood. The numbers are very carefully monitored and checked by both the trawler operators and naturally the fisheries themselves. I think Port Stephens is a very microscopic area where people are very concerned about the environment and that sustainability. You're only as good as the people around you, and that includes kitchen side, the chefs, to the managers on the front of house, to the sommeliers. The relationships you have with all these people, and also the development of those relationships, is actually critical, and the trust. How I found out about Capspace was through my broker, and my broker was very instrumental in guiding me. I had an idea, and it was just prior to COVID, and the idea was to look at how more I can actually get some vertical integration on the seafood and the trawler to plate. I've been looking at this business for 2 years. The intrigue in it is actually make the product better, and actually it's probably to sell the passion that you enjoy doing it. And I think that's a big part of it. I think the part of the fact that people are quite amazed that you can start early in the morning on a trawler and be at your restaurant that night, and you become quite proud of what you're putting on the plate and the people you're dealing with. And basically Capspace helped me, ensured me that they could settle the deal and do the deal, and the banks weren't as supportive. At that time, COVID was coming on strong. In essence, I was closing one business due to COVID and opening another in the middle of COVID, and Capspace stood shoulder to shoulder through all of that. And in actual fact, it's proven an incredible win through that period into this opening from the ending, well, the subsiding of COVID. What I'm looking forward to doing over the next few years is growing the business. Building your business is a way of creating a lifestyle, and as you get older in life, you work more with your financier and your younger staff to create an ability to have a lifestyle and maintain your businesses and your finances all at one. And that's a game where Capspace come into it to say, well, here's the future road. This is where I'd like to be in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. And I think if you get kicked, and we all get kicked, you can take a little hit, because it won't affect you, like COVID. And there is a classic example of a decent hit that came from nowhere.